which is why every citizen will find a complimentary government-issued aerosol can waiting in the mailbox. Get to spraying, America! Let's heat this mother up! This has been an announcement from the President of the United States. What gives, Sam? You missed your cue!
What? Oh, sorry, little buddy-in-chief. I'm still thinking about our last case. The internet said it was working for somebody named Roy G. Biv. Obviously a pseudonym, but for who? Or whom?
We're detectives, Sam, not mind readers. Hey, maybe we should ask Hugh Bliss.
Mind readers, that's it! No, that's not it.
By the way, have you seen my copy of Emetics, the Handbook for Multicolored Happiness by Hugh Bliss?
Colors? No. Think, Max, think.
Well, I know I had it this morning.
That's it. Morning. In the ancient tongue of the mud-worshipping Kapalahotep tribe of the Serengeti, our word morning means he who destroys the hypnotic Rainbow Man. That's the word he fears the most. So this Roy G. Biv is the one person we've met who's never said the word morning. And that means it's the Commissioner.
The Commissioner? I never did trust him.
No, Chowderhead. It's Hugh Bliss.
Never!
What? Oh, no, Commissioner. I didn't mean... Look, I need you to put out an APB on Hugh Bliss. Stat! By the Greek goddess Selene in a chariot with dual overhead cams and silver fox mud flaps. We're on our way. Let's go, Max. The Commissioner said that Hugh Bliss is currently staying at his exclusive prismatology retreat, the Blister of Tranquility.
Oh boy, I bet it's somewhere really cool and exotic, like a remote island in the South Pacific or Des Moines.
Even farther, pal. We're going to the moon. Ah, feels good to be back on the moon, doesn't it?
We made good time, too. We've still got plenty of generic brand powdered orange-flavored drink mix left.
You always did know how not to infringe on a registered trademark, little buddy.
What are we doing first, Sam?
Let's locate the Blister of Tranquility, find out what Hugh Bliss is up to, and arrest his unprincipled magical butt.
Is that a visitor center?
How does it do that when there's no wind on the moon? It's a lunar lander.
So is my Aunt Tilly, but they can't prove anything.
Lunar lander. What do you feel like doing once we wrap up this case?
Take a vacation! Seems like we've been working for the past 7 months straight.
My feet are killing me.
That may be, but we can't press charges unless we catch him in the act.
I miss the old days, when our cases were less thinking and more shooting stuff.
Luckily, my short-term memory makes me impervious to nostalgia.
Random but innocuous comment.
Irreverent reply that hints at mental instability.
You crack me up, little buddy. Never mind. Somebody left a footprint here in the dust.
My foot's bigger!
Well, well. Aren't you Teddy Bear?
Once upon a time, but no longer.
Who are you now?
I've gone back to being Hairy Mole Man. Or should I say I've gone forward. Prismatology has helped me find a new me where the old one used to be.
Are you still a notorious criminal?
Or an obscure one, like Kevin Mitnick.
No, I've repostulated my lemma since Prismatology found me. It's the straight and narrow for Harry Mole Man from here on out.
You seem shorter than you used to.
I used to use that exoskeleton, but Prismatology has taught me that size doesn't matter. Color does. Harry Mole Man will never be sensitive about being diminutive again.
Or about referring to himself in the third person, apparently.
Didn't you explode?
Only in the spiritual sense. Prismatology helped me put Harry Mole Man back together again.
Looks like it may have left out a few pieces by mistake.
Well, I guess it's nice to see you again.
Actually, I'm still a little sore that he tried to get you to shoot me last time we saw him.
I'm channeling my saturation towards making amends for my past transgressions. Prismatology has taught me...
Yeah, we get it.
So what are you doing here?
I monitor the visitors center and answer people's questions.
Security guard, huh?
Docent! I'm a docent!
What sights should we see while we're here on the moon?
Have you seen the lunar lander over there?
We passed by it, yes.
How about the blister of tranquility?
Nope.
Oh, well, goodness. You should definitely see that.
Which way to the blister of tranquility?
Enlightenment is the only way to reach the blister of tranquility.
How about we enlighten your skull a little? Would that work?
The blister is through that little box right over there.
Seen Hugh Bliss around here lately?
To see the master, I need only search my heart.
I meant see him in the traditional fashion.
No, he's usually in the blister these days.
See you later.
We've got important sightseeing to do.
Great!
These look oddly familiar. Lovely shirt.
Can I get one, Sam? Can I?
You don't wear shirts, Max.
I can still accumulate them, can't I?
What's supposed to go here?
These hypnotic goggles were an early prototype of the hypnobeam technology currently being used to further the worldwide goals of prismatology.
Wow! Invisible goggles!
The goggles were stolen a few months ago. Honestly, some people will take anything that's not bolted to the floor.
What's with the chart?
I bet it shows how Justin Timberlake is descended from the moon people.
This chart outlines Hugh Bliss's ingenious master plan to hypnotize everyone on Earth through connections with the US government, the internet, and the toy mafia.
Well, I was close.
Weren't you in charge of the toy mafia?
You're right, I was. I wonder why I didn't know anything about this at the time.
What's this?
Looks like a bent spoon with some peanut butter on it.
The power to bend and rebend spoons, stored within this completely indestructible magical talisman, was among the first mental abilities to be developed and popularized by Hugh Bliss.
Big deal. I can bend spoons with my bare hands. One question. Would it work on wrenches?
Yeah, a wrench is close enough.
Interesting.
You made me forget where I was. Let's see. Indestructible magical talisman. Oh, yeah. The virtually indestructible display case is a triumph of modern prismatological science.
Virtually indestructible?
Extensive testing has been done on the case, showing it to be impervious to bullets, acid, high falls, crushing force, sonic weaponry, diamond-tip drills, hurricanes, poisons, cynicism, and liquid nitrogen. Don't touch it. You might break it.
Oops, it's not held down very securely.
One moment, please. I'm supposed to frisk everybody when they leave. Just a formality.
Of course.
Oh-ho! What's this? I knew you were up to something. Ruining my career with the toy mafia wasn't enough. Now you want to cost me this job, too?
It must have fallen into my pocket while I was looking at your beautiful ceiling architecture.
What mafia?
Don't try that again, or I'll have to get ugly.
I guess a lot of people have done it already.
Yes, but I always... Hey!
They really should work on securing this thing better. Here, Max, hold this. I meant in your hands, but whatever.
One moment, please. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, look, there's a slightly beat-up robotic exoskeleton in the trash.
The past is only useful as fertilizer for the future. Hugh Bliss said that.
I think that's a satellite. Hey, Small Worlds. It's our favorite cabinet secretary and Secret Service man, Agent Superball.
Favorite? That'd be like choosing a favorite child, Sam. I love them all.
Didn't I see you last week beating the Secretary of Defense over the head with his own war agenda?
Granted, it's a tough love.
Greetings, newcomers. Blessed be.
So let me guess. You're guarding the door to this retreat.
Affirmative. I have a passion for it, sir, and Hugh Bliss believed in my door guarding abilities when no one else would.
Great story, great story. Okay, let us in.
Negative. Only level red prismatologists may enter Hugh Bliss's magical paradise.
What's a level red prismatologist? Because I'm pretty sure I am one.
Level red is apex of prismatology, sir. You'd have to undergo spectrum analysis to determine your current level.
Spectrum analysis. Is that where you lie perfectly still in a lead coffin while brightly colored cotton swabs are inserted into various orifices?
No, sir. We gave that up in 87. It's much simpler now.
You're studying this prismatology too?
Not studying. I've mastered it.
You mastered prismatology by standing in front of a door?
I am one with the door. We exist in the indigo wavelength of reality. The door is an illusion.
This prismatology nonsense really works for you?
That's right. Happiest I've ever been. Hugh Bliss is great. I'm sorry. I'm gushing.
President Max requires an audience with Hugh Bliss.
I can't let just anyone into the retreat. Orders?
Well, as your president, here's your new order. Move it!
I'm now a citizen of Bliss, sir. I can't let you in.
What about loyalty to your president? Let us in.
Hugh Bliss showed me the folly of independent nations. Plus, the benefits are better. Full medical and dental.
Yep, we're level red. Let us in.
I'm sure you're mistaken, but we'll run the spectrum analysis anyway. Take this.
A unicorn?
What am I supposed to do with this?
Rub it, sir.
Rub it, Sam.
Harder. Harder. I'm sorry, sir. The unicorn says you're yellow.
No one calls us yeller. Draw, partner.
Level yellow is frankly rather pathetic, sir. Only level reds may enter the retreat. Regulations. However, Hugh Bliss would like you to keep the unicorn as a token of his love. Rub it often to measure your progress towards true bliss.
Oh boy, a pet unicorn! I shall call him Horny.
You do that. So long, Superball. Picnickers, please do not use craters for waste disposal.
Whoops!
Warning, wild lunar yaks have been sighted in this area. If you encounter a wild lunar yak, try to make yourself look large, then shriek like a schoolgirl and hightail it for the hills. Buzz, we got tired of waiting, so we went on without you. Meet you back at the orbiter. Only you can prevent moonfires. Dust preservation area. Please stay on marked paths. No parking between the hours of 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. Warning, wild lunar yak. If you encounter a
Where are we headed now, Sam?
terra firma. Hi, Jimmy. Up to no good as usual, I see.
Back off, Fuzz. Get your own meter.
I think we already did. The city made us pay for that one when we bent it.
What do you mean we, White Rabbit? President and assistant destroy internet. Assistant? Reality 2.0, up-and-coming new internet sensation.
The newspapers are always a little behind in their technology coverage.
Well, I'll be. The gumball machine actually contains gumballs. Hey, boss. Oh, dear God.
Didn't I tell you boys not to track mud in the store? I just vacuumed.
Hey, lady, we're looking for Bosco. You know him?
Of course, he's my son.
Your own mother?
Is there no escaping these infernal time travel paradoxes?
Guys, it's me, Bosco.
But who in their right mind would dress up as their own mother?
No one.
Good point.
Look at me when I'm talking to you. Just for that, I'm not gonna tell you why I dressed up as her.
Oh, come on, Bosco. We were only...
You just cost yourself dessert, mister.
You know, Bosco, we've collected some pretty valuable merchandise on our travels.
And we have the sneaking suspicion you've got a little extra spending money.
So how'd you like to buy something from us for a change?
Okay. Do you have any copies of the uncensored 1982 Armand Asante lookalike contest on Betamax?
Nope.
Oh well, that's the only thing I really need, honey.
We want to buy something.
Did you finish all your chores?
Yes.
Okay, you can get one thing. One.
Do you have any completed artificial personality disorder symptoms forms?
Mm-hmm.
You do?
Wow, that really would have come in handy earlier. Do you have any video of a chicken eating cow manure for laughs?
Mm-hmm.
What? No way.
Do you have any global meatball sandwich positioning systems?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Do you have any 3-foot by 2-foot cue cards that say don't vote for me?
Mm-hmm.
What? I can't believe this.
Do you have any instant win cheat codes for Reality 2.0?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, why didn't we ask before?
Do you have Hugh Bliss tied up back there?
Mm-mm.
Hey, I was on a roll. Do you have any
Mm-hmm.
You do?
Wow. What do you got?
Oh, my little angel made the most precious device. It's called an earthquake maker, and it's just what you think.
A diarrhea-inducing cocktail?
Max, why can't you be more like your brother?
He's not my brother.
Sam, I don't want you hanging around with him. He's a bad influence.
That he is, Mama Bosco, that he is. Knowing you, Bosco, I'm sure it's quite reasonable, but how much for this earthquake maker?
$100 trillion.
100 trillion? You crazy fool!
Look, man, all I know is I keep making up the most ridiculous price I can think of, and you keep paying it. So I ask you, who's the crazy one?
Well, with a sales pitch like that, how can we not buy it?
Remember, no earthquakes in the house.
Never mind. See you later, Bosco's mom.
Go clean your office. It's a pigsty.
I'm entranced by the gentle oscillation of the hot weenies. Chimps.
80% crushed.
Sludgies. This week's flavors, castor oil and Brussels sprouts. I know one way to get horny hot. Success. His little horn's nice and red.
Wow, I can't believe the microwave is a high-level prismatologist.
Zazzle and Fib.
It's getting hard to find copyrightable character names these days.
Pointless puzzles.
Probably about adventure games.
Could I have that display case you ate?
Can you wait 12 to 72 hours?
I'd rather not. Never mind. I'm worried about Mr. Spatula. He hasn't been home for days.
Yo, Jimmy, this is Benny Threenies from Researches and Developments. The boys in the lab says they ain't got nothing that'll get rid of a dog and a bunny all quick and subtle like. Best yous can do is rig the answering machine to shock 'em when they's played the thoid message.
Hello, Mr. President. The Prime Minister of Peepansistan has announced that you have once again dishonored his country, and he demands satisfaction. He'll be waiting, pistols drawn, in the usual place.
Hello, Sam? This is Sybil. I think I'm Prego, and you're the responsible party, see?
Sybil must have a cold or something.
No kidding. Did she say she thought she was a jar of spaghetti sauce?
Yo, Jimmy, the boys, best you...
I always suspected Hubert would run off one day. His wanderlust was too great. Looks like the donut mold civilization left us for parts unknown.
I hope it's Alpha Centauri. And look, they left a bear claw.
What color is your favorite dream?
Page 24.
Here's an oldie but a goodie. How many licks does it take to get to the center of your true bliss?
Page 325. Emetics by Hugh Bliss. Read it today.
Did you remember to feed Leonard today, Max?
Sure.
Let me rephrase that. What have you been feeding him?
You know, bits of string, leftover screws, random scraps of paper I find lying around the office. This morning I fed him something that said, "Deed to the United States of America." It looked tasty.
Sunday at the Terror Dome. Big Spanky Devlin makes a death-defying leap over 12 flaming school buses filled with robotic sharks. He beat your record, Max.
Yeah, but he uses a motorcycle.
Lost cat, Musty.
Sybil has the worst luck with pets.
She's behind that desk all day. She never gets a chance to walk 'em. Toast, the musical.
I heard Keanu Reeves was good in that.
You know, I really believed he was a toast. Hiya, Sybil.
Hello, Sam. Hello, Max. But we prefer to be addressed by our official title.
Is Sybil hearing the voices again? The people, the people.
You feeling all right, Sybil?
You bet we are. We just got the best job ever. We are the Queen of Canada.
I always thought Rush was the Queen of Canada.
Queen of Canada? How'd you land that gig?
Did you find half of an old locket dripping with syrup and bacon grease, hinting at a long-forgotten lineage?
Nothing that interesting, we're afraid. We answered a classified ad.
Yeah, the Canadians are practical that way.
They've been looking for a figurehead to give the country a little bit more class. They said we were the perfect candidate.
You're not even Canadian, are you?
Heck no. But we took 2 quarters of French in college, and we spell color with a U.
If not knowing how to spell is enough to become royalty, I could become President of the United States!
You are President of the United States, Max.
By God, you're right, Sam! How come I'm not bombing anything right now?
Plus, we were the only candidate.
Need any help with your monarchy?
We could be freelance Mounties!
Thanks for the offer, guys, but we've got things under control for now. You're helping a lot just by not making any of the obvious Canada jokes.
Who would make obvious jokes, eh?
Yes, Sybil. That's just not what we're about. If you're Queen of Canada, how come you're still down here in the States?
Are you kidding? It's freezing up there. We love our country, but we've got to draw the line somewhere.
What kind of stuff does the Queen of Canada do, anyway?
It's mostly promotional. We throw out the first puck in hockey games, that kind of thing. This afternoon, we've got to go pose for money.
Sam, how come I don't get to pose for...
We already talked about this, Max. Your gruesome head frightens shopkeepers and plays havoc with ATMs.
Our most important job is to look for ways to spruce up the country.
How can you possibly spruce up Canada? It's a paradise year-round, from the fresh air and great seafood of British Columbia to the bustling metropolises in Ontario and Quebec.
You still have that endorsement with the tourism board?
Every little bit helps make ends meet, Max, with the rate you go through new shoes.
I didn't complain when you were teething, Sam.
Have you come up with any brilliant ideas for improving Canada?
Nothing solid yet. We've thought of a new slogan. Canada, it's surprisingly pleasant. But we need something bigger, something to really put us on the map.
See you later, Your Majesty.
You may go.
He's got the glassy-eyed glare of a prismatology inductee.
Where are we headed now, Sam?
To the moon, Alice.